Welcome to the Korean lesson for beginners. The rising popularity of Korean dramas and K-pop has been exponential, and more people are gaining interest to know more about Korean to bridge the language gap. Hence, the motivation of the lessons is to ensure gradual progress in learning Korean language through introduction of alphabets, new vocabulary, and then continue to build complex sentences. Korean has maintained a distinct linguistic identity to emerge as one of the important languages in East Asia, with more than 80 million speakers. The majority of the first language speakers come from the Korean peninsula, which comprises of both North Korea and South Korea, where Korean is deemed to be the official language. However, Korean is a recognized regional language, spoken in the northeastern provinces of China. Korean writing system initially used Chinese characters, known as
한자,
However, by the 15th century, King
세종,
revolutionized the Korean writing system by introducing a new writing system called
한글,
which forms the basis for modern Korean alphabets.
한글,
Is very important to learn Korean language. Because, even though there are Latin alphabets to express Korean language, it can be very complex for the learners.
한글,
Has contributed to the increase in literacy rate among the common people in
조선,
era. Chinese characters were just too complex for the commoners in ancient Korea, that its usage was limited to the scholars and aristocrats. Hence, this should come as an inspiration that you can learn Korean alphabets very easily. Korean alphabets can be broadly classified into vowels and consonants. The vowels and consonants can be combined to generate mixed alphabets, which have their own pronunciation, forming the foundation for many Korean alphabets. Korean vowels can be further classified into simple vowels and complex vowels. There are 10 simple vowels and 11 complex vowels in Korean. We will start with the simple vowels first. Simple vowels are the fundamental building blocks for Korean alphabets, which can be used independently or merged with consonants to give the unique pronunciation.
바, 바,
An important note, Korean, like many Asian languages, have a distinct pronunciation from the Western languages. Hence, the English equivalents are merely approximations and should not be confused with the actual pronunciation. This makes it even more essential to learn Korean alphabets.
야, 야, 워, 워, 여, 여, 오, 오,
There may be a slight confusion between
워,
and.
오,
The first one has the O sound, similar to O in the English word soul. However, in the second one, O sound is similar to O in the English word sort.
묘, 묘,
The same analogy which was discussed in the previous slide will also apply for
여,
and.
묘, 우, 우, 유, 유, 으, 으, 이, 이.
Now, we come to the complex vowels. In exception of
에,
the other complex vowels have two parts. We have also seen there are two parts for some simple vowels. But we simply call them complex because we use more strokes to represent these alphabets.
에,
예, 예,
에, 에,
Once again, there may be some confusion regarding similar sounding pronunciation. But the English approximations will give you a better clarity on how to pronounce them.
예, 예,
The previously discussed analogy on similar sounding alphabets will also apply here. As we start to construct words and sentences, we will get better clarity on the application of these similar sounding alphabets.
와, 와, 왜, 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 왜,
The only difference between the previous alphabet and this alphabet is that the previous one goes with a dominant W sound, while the current alphabet has a dominant O sound.
워, 워, 왜, 왜, 위, 위, 의, 의,
This alphabet has an interesting characteristic. It sounds similar to the previous one, but it takes the sound of two simple vowels,
의,
and
이,
in a combined form. There are a few consonants which can be inserted in this alphabet to generate a word. They have a predominant E sound. Let us summarize all vowels we have learnt so far, starting from simple vowels.
아, 야, 워, 여, 오, 요, 우, 요, 으, 이,
We shall also complete the summary of complex vowels.
에,
예,
에,
예,
와, 왜, 왜, 워, 왜, 위, 의.
Thank you for the patient learning. We have just taken a small step towards learning Korean. Our initial lessons will mainly focus on mastering the Korean alphabets, which will be of great advantage in the long run. Because, not only you will be able to read Korean with ease, but also find it more easier to understand complex Korean pronunciation. To remember the alphabets better, it is recommended to practice writing them regularly. In our next lesson, we will deal with the consonants and its classifications, which will be another important section on Korean alphabets. As of now, if there are any queries regarding Korean language, feel free to ask questions in the comments section.